One Piece chapter 1062 Adventure in the Land of Science. Don't forget to subscribe and you mess my content. Vegapunk, you're like my role model, Frankie says. I killed 2 years in your hometown, Baltimore. After going through your lab, there was still a load of stuff I didn't get a chance to look into. It's the giant mech of my dreams. Just how many times bigger than the General Frankie is that? I can't wait to show Luffy and Chopper what a stunning lady song he says. And then we see this being that calls itself Vegapunk. It's like a woman. Just a moment. This is the first I've heard of Vegapunk being a woman. And she looks far too young. Vegapunk has been active for many years. Like Robin, like who is this? Naturally, who said this was the main Stella body? You're looking at Punk 02 Vegapunk Lilith. In any case, we always run through our research funds in a jiffy. So it'll allow you to skedaddle if you just relinquish your valuables. What? These waters are chilly enough without you being cold too, Nolly says. You just pushed it out. What kind of rescue do you call this? Are you dead? This is not a rescue. Trespassing on these waters is nigh impossible. Resist and they will sink you without question. Like a robot monster sea beast. Take a gander at the weaponized sea beast. Oh, they just popped out. Weaponized CB, that's red, Frankie says. Yeah, but my fear is overwhelming by all, Usopp says. Zoro just looking at him, man. Lilith, what are you doing? Why do you always insist on looting? Have some pride as a scientist. Shaka, where the socket it? Can you Infernal Pride keep the lights on? They're the Strawhead Pirates, a newly dubbed Emperor crew. They're not going to meekly surrender. Precisely, they must have a heap of treasure stashed away. Even so, you made a foolish blunder. Blunder, I have this around it. Don't underestimate though. Look at the swordsman. Pirate Hunter Zoro. His bounty is 1.1 billion. See how calm he is? He knows you're right in range for him to end you in an instant. And then we see Zoro, man, he ready, man, to end her anytime. The same goes for Devil Child Nico Robin back there. But what can they do against all the sea beasts? The strong could appraise their prey and prioritize the most essential targets first. You have been more cautious, man. Those imbeciles around her lulled me to a false sense of security. They looking at Sanji and Frankie. Confounded was I was careless. Hey, Vegapunk, there's something I want from you. So you better play nice, got it? No matter, brain no here, Shaka. Punk 01, Dr. Vegapunk Shaka. Logic. I have an interest in that crew. So you been here before, Luffy says? Yeah, when I was a kid, it was still a pretty run-of-the-mill lab at the time, though. So how come you came back? I'm here for answers. I'll have that bastard's life if I don't like what I hear. Vegapunk's the word her turn my dad into a somber. Whoa, that's awesome. It's not completely lost his sense of self. He doesn't even know who he is anymore. He's nothing but a living weapon now. That's awful. Yeah, it's unforgivable. Sorry, Bogey, it's body. Yeah, body. We made it to the surface. Let's track down some grub. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I ran into Sabo at Marigi's. Whatever, I can spill the beans later. What is all this stuff? Is that a giant robot? There's all sorts of things up here. In a space monster? What in the world? I'll be back after I take on for a ride. Hey, we're infiltrating this place. Remember, Gum Gum. Let's take it, Luffy. Rocket. And then locked in, Luffy runs into something, man. It's like a monster or whatever. Whoosh. What? You okay, Luffy? Who? I thought I got swallowed, but whoa, is that a giant parfait? There's cookies and fruit too. Look at all the cream. Thanks for the meal. Hold it, you guys. Why would they leave food all around? This has to be a trap. And then it falls down. Like, what? It just disappeared. Ooh, Jinbei, what the? We went right through it. How can we see it but not touch it? It's so cruel to make us hungry like that. Oh, crap. Did we die earlier and not notice? There's nowhere where it goes. I've never seen one before, but this parfait must be a hologram. What the hell is this? This ticks me all loopy, man. It's a 3D image made of light. You see them in comics and science fiction stuff. It's just an image. Oh, the space monsters? That's why I went right through it. The giant robot was one too. No one can make something like that. What's this? All these buttons have pictures of food on them. Give up already. Everything on this island is a sham. That reminds me, weren't there seas around the island freezing? You expect this place to have a similar climate, but actually this is a winter island, but the environment is set to tropical island mode. With my island aircon invention, you can specify and regulate the temperature of the air right down to the soil. This one is big as Kaido. You're a hollow thing too? Then we see a giant kid-like thing. Light, and then Luffy punches it, man. Take this. And then he punches Luffy back into the machine, and then some food come out. Swoosh. What? A hamburger meal that Drake came out? Who made it? You can touch it. It's real. They all start eating. Nami, Luffy, not Nami, but Chopper, Luffy, and Bonnie. Press the next one. Only press the next one. Steak, omeris, todakusu, cotton candy, ramen, fried chicken. Well, at least you're appreciating my work. That's a unmanned cooking device. It can turn raw ingredients into one of 500 unique dishes under a minute. The make do with what you got beast is the best, but I can't be too happy since a lack of competent engineers means that this bucket of bolts can't be mass produced. It's following the blueprints that damn hard, apparently. It really pisses me off. The island aircon is the same damn boat. Its sensors could monitor living creatures, and it could tame the weather, and we just had a bit more money. There are endless ideas, but not enough research. You placed the hologram. So I guess this is what engineers and scientists probably feel like in real life, man. Like we can build it, bro. We're smart, bro. But we need money and resources to mass produce this stuff. Of course, my photonic guns make it possible to physically interact with my light. Perception shapes our sense of reality, but touching a projected object taken out of his head, doesn't it? Who? So that girl isn't real? The beta would say the real all this time. It's something you'll have to decide for yourself, but I consider the matter settled. So, just what are you? Me, just your resident scientific genius for hire, Dr. Vegapunk. Then we see her name, Dr. Vegapunk Punk Atlas. What the hell? That's a total lie. You're Vegapunk, heard that name. Kobe told me about you too. New world. So what now? We see the CP0 mirrors. Just keep listening, Lucci. Vegapunk is technically still a single individual, but his genius is second only to his busyness. When there's not enough time, you say you're as busy as a beaver, right? Or imagine there were more than one beaver. That was his creative idea to explain himself as up to 6 people. In other words, all 6 of these satellites are also Dr. Vegapunk. Then we see an illustration. We see the main Vegapunk, and he split himself into 6 different Vegapunks, which are called satellites. We have Shaka the Logic, Lilith Evil, Flare Edison, Wisdom Pythagoras, Wrath Atlas, Desire York. And I'm the weird word for thinking that sounds impossible. Geniuses are such a pain. In short, our assignment is to return this problem back to AK. Then, while making care not to damage any of the lab precious assets, we're to eliminate every last Vegapunk. Cypher pulled Agent Zero, Mask Assassins, Kaku, Lucy, so we're meant to kill the single most useful man in the world. I want this having to do with the recent Leloucia incident. Someone with instinct like yours should have no better to question these things, Susie says. Agreed. Don't get us in any hot water, Lucci. A calculated pan. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You're messing with my content. Well, anyway, fearless joy out. Deuces till next time.